Hello there. This is Ashley, a technical writer with the documentation team at cPanel, the hosting platform of choice. I'm going to show you how to configure your contact information and notification settings for your cPanel account. As a cPanel user, you want to provide this information because it allows the system to notify you when there is an important event with your account. So, what's an important event? It's an event such as approaching your account quota limit, if your account information changes, or if an unauthorized user attempts to log into your account. You also need to provide a primary contact address in order to use cPanel's Reset Password feature. This interface only appears if your hosting provider enables the Contact Information feature in WHM's Feature Manager interface. If you don't see this feature, you may want to contact your hosting provider. Alright, let's go ahead and log into our cPanel account. Here on the cPanel interface, we can select contact information from the Preferences menu here. But let's click our username in the top right section of the interface here, then select Contact Information from the menu. The Contact Information interface will appear. At the top of this interface, we have 3 text boxes where we can provide our contact information. The first 2 are the contact email addresses that we want to receive notifications. Right now, we do not have any information provided in these contact fields. But before we enter our information, let's take note of the interface notice message here. cPanel does not recommend that we use an email address on the domain that the server hosts. Why? Because if our system encounters a problem, we won't receive a system notification. For example, if our mailbox is over its quota, the system won't deliver the notification. Let's enter a primary contact address here in the first text box. This should be an account we frequently access, so we don't miss any messages the system sends us. Next, let's enter a secondary or backup email address in the text box here. The third text box here lets us use a push bullet access token. This access token allows us to link our mobile phone with our cPanel account, so we can receive these important notifications on the go. For more information about these access tokens, check out Pushbullet's website. I've included the link in the description below. For this tutorial, let's enter a token in the text box. Next, we have the Contact Preferences section. This set of options tells the system when it should notify us about changes to our cPanel account. This section is only available for users whose hosting providers have enabled Update Notification Preferences in WHM's Feature Manager interface. Some of the options here also require that your hosting provider enables certain settings. If you don't see them, or this section is unavailable, contact your hosting provider. As we can see, there are several options to select from. Some of these options may be enabled by default, depending on how our account is set up. However, we can pick and choose which options we want. For example, we can select to be notified when our contact email address or password changes, if someone logs into our account, or if an external account links to our account for authentication. We can also select notifications for when our account reaches its disk or bandwidth usage limits, as well as SSL certification expiration notices. For more information about these preferences, check out our documentation included in the video description below. Lastly, we have the Auto SSL Notifications section. This allows us to set the level at which we want the system to notify us for Auto SSL related notifications. This section is only available for users whose hosting providers have enabled Auto SSL user notifications in WHM's Manage Auto SSL interface. Some of these options also require that your hosting provider enable them. So if you don't see them or this section is unavailable, contact your hosting provider. By default, the system enables the Auto SSL Failures and Deferrals Only notification option, so the system will notify us for these types of event failures. But for this tutorial, we want to receive notifications for Auto SSL Failures Only. Let's select the Auto SSL Failures Only option here. Now that we've provided our contact information, as well as our desired notification preferences, let's click Save. The system directs us to a confirmation interface. This interface lets us know that our information has successfully saved and provides us with a list of our contact settings and our desired notification preferences. Thank you for viewing this tutorial. I've included a link to our contact information documentation in the video description below. Check it out for more information on this feature. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you're up to date on our tutorial releases. If you want more information about cPanel, come visit us over at cPanel.com or follow @cPanel on Twitter. See you next time!